E3 is a weak first move that doesn't do enough to control the center. This is a fair move. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. This prepares the bishop for development. This weakens white's pawn structure, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. White develops the knight and attacks the center. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. White develops the bishop and attacks the center. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. A very strong play. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Black develops the knight and attacks the center. That's fine. Out comes the queen and into the battle. Right on target. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a queen off its starting square. This allows the opponent to sacrifice a knight for a nice tactic. The knight was sacrificed, a stunning move. This is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. This wins a knight. The correct move to safety. Black attacks a trapped piece and will win a knight. That leaves a knight open to being captured. This captures a free knight. This moves the knight to safety. This is the only good move. This move puts the pawn on a safer square. This overlooks an opportunity to counterattack an opposing queen. This moves the rook to safety. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. This threatens to tactically win a queen. This blocks the attack on a queen that could have been captured. This avoids clear danger. Both kings are castled and ready for the middle game. That pawn was free for the taking. This offers an equal trade of pieces. White develops further. The rook was sacrificed, a stunning move, a straightforward recapture. Black will be winning a rook with that fork. This captures a pawn and eliminates a threat. That was a free bishop. This move puts the rook on a safer square. One of the best moves. White activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. The clearly correct move for a threatened queen. This allows the knight to control more squares. This is a fair move. This is the strongest option. A solid choice. This wins material. This makes a passed pawn. That bishop was free for the taking. A very strong play. This wins a rook. This allows the opponent to win material through a fork. Black will be winning material with that fork. This steps away from the checking queen. This continues the checkmate threat. This wins a queen. Very precise. This continues down the road to checkmate. This removes a pawn that was threatening to win material. This continues the checkmate threat. This defends the attacked pawn. This continues down the road to checkmate. Right on target. This continues the checkmate threat. That was a free rook. This is the strongest option. This continues down the road to checkmate. That was a free knight. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. And the game is over.